Did you know that a home can be built in a factory, delivered on a truck, and assembled on your property in just a few weeks? In 2024, over 22,000 modular homes were installed across the United States. These aren't mobile homes or temporary structures. They're real, permanent houses that meet the same building codes as traditional homes. So what exactly are prefab homes, and how do they actually work? Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about prefab homes in America. We'll cover what prefab actually means, the different types available, how the construction process works, and what it costs to buy one. We'll also look at why more Americans are choosing this option and clear up some common misconceptions. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, looking to downsize, or just curious about alternative housing options, this video will give you a clear, straightforward understanding of prefab homes in the United States. Let's start with the basics. What is a prefab home? Prefab is short for prefabricated. It means the home is built in sections at a factory, then transported to your land and assembled on site. This is different from traditional construction, where everything is built from the ground up at the location. There are three main types of prefab homes in the U.S. First, modular homes. These are built in large sections called modules. Each module is constructed indoors, then trucked to your property and placed on a permanent foundation. Modular homes must meet all local and state building codes, just like site-built homes. Second, panelized homes. With these, the walls, floors, and roof are built as flat panels in a factory. The panels are delivered to your site and assembled by a construction crew. This method offers more customization than modular. Third, manufactured homes, also called mobile homes. These are built entirely in a factory to federal HUD code standards, not local building codes. They're placed on a steel chassis and can be moved, though most stay in one location permanently. For this video, we'll focus mainly on modular and panelized homes, since they're considered permanent structures and are treated like traditional homes in terms of financing and resale value. How prefab homes are actually built. The process starts with design and planning. You work with a prefab company to choose a floor plan or customize one. Some companies offer hundreds of designs. Others allow full architectural customization. Once the design is finalized, construction begins in a climate-controlled factory. Workers build the home's sections on an assembly line. Walls are framed. Plumbing and electrical systems are installed. Insulation, drywall, and even cabinetry are added. Quality inspections happen at multiple stages. This factory process typically takes 4 to 12 weeks, depending on the size and complexity of the home. While the home is being built, site preparation happens on your land. A foundation is poured. Utilities are connected. Local permits are obtained. When the modules are ready, they're wrapped, loaded onto flatbed trucks, and transported to your property. Delivery usually takes 1 to 3 days, depending on distance. On-site assembly is next. A crane lifts each module onto the foundation. Sections are joined together. Roof seams are sealed. Exterior finishes are completed. Interior connections between modules are finished. This assembly process takes anywhere from 1 day to 2 weeks. Finally, local inspectors visit to ensure everything meets code. Once approved, you can move in. From start to finish, the entire process typically takes 3 to 6 months. That's significantly faster than traditional construction, which often takes 9 to 12 months or longer. What does a prefab home cost in the USA? Prices vary widely based on size, design, location, and finishes. A basic modular home can start around $60 to $80 per square foot for the structure itself. A 1,500 square foot home might cost $90,000 to $120,000 for the modules alone. But that's not the total cost. You also need to factor in land, foundation work, site preparation, utility connections,
permits, and delivery. These can add $30,000 to $70,000 or more. In total, a complete modular home project typically ranges from $150,000 to $350,000, depending on your location and customization level. High-end prefab homes with luxury finishes and modern designs can exceed $500,000 in markets like California or Colorado. Financing works the same way as traditional homes. Most buyers use a construction-to-permanent loan, which converts to a standard mortgage once the home is complete. Major banks and credit unions offer these loans. Interest rates are comparable to site-built homes. Because modular homes are considered real property and placed on permanent foundations, they usually qualify for the same financing options and tax benefits as traditional homes. One advantage is cost predictability. Factory construction reduces the risk of weather delays and cost overruns that are common in traditional builds. Why prefab homes? There are several reasons. Speed is a major factor. Building a home in 3 to 6 months instead of a year or more is appealing, especially in markets with housing shortages. Cost efficiency is another draw. Factory construction reduces waste and labor costs. Bulk purchasing of materials keeps prices lower. Fewer weather delays mean fewer unexpected expenses. Quality control is often better. Homes are built indoors in controlled conditions. Inspections happen throughout the process. Materials don't sit exposed to rain or humidity. Customization has improved dramatically. Modern prefab companies offer contemporary designs that rival high-end architect-built homes. Open floor plans, large windows, sustainable materials, and smart home technology are all available. Sustainability matters to many buyers. Factory construction generates less waste. Energy-efficient systems are standard in most prefab homes. Some companies specialize in net zero or passive house designs. Prefab homes are popular in states like California, Texas, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Oregon. Rural areas appreciate the ability to build quickly on remote land. Suburban buyers like the modern aesthetic and lower cost compared to local builders. It's also becoming a solution for accessory dwelling units, or ADUs. Small prefab homes can serve as guest houses, rental units, or aging-in-place options for family members.
Let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages. On the positive side, prefab homes offer faster construction timelines, better cost control, and strong quality standards. They're energy efficient, customizable, and eligible for traditional financing. They also hold resale value comparable to site-built homes when properly maintained. But there are challenges. Delivery can be complicated. Transporting large modules requires permits and clear routes. Some rural areas or narrow roads may not be accessible for oversized loads. Customization has limits with modular homes. Once modules are built, changes are difficult. Panelized homes offer more flexibility but take longer to assemble. Not all builders or contractors are familiar with prefab construction. Finding experienced local crews for assembly and finishing work can be challenging in some areas. Zoning restrictions exist in some towns or HOAs. Certain areas don't allow modular homes, or they require specific architectural styles. Upfront planning is critical. You need land, financing, and permits in place before construction begins. Mistakes in the planning phase can be costly. Finally, there's still a stigma in some markets. Some people incorrectly assume prefab means lower quality or mobile homes. Education is key to overcoming this perception.
Let's clear up 2 common myths about prefab homes. Myth number 1. Prefab homes are the same as mobile homes. This is not true. Modular and panelized homes are built to the same building codes as site-built homes. They're placed on permanent foundations, they're taxed and financed as real property. Mobile homes, or manufactured homes, are built to different federal standards and can be moved. Myth number 2. Prefab homes look cheap or cookie-cutter. Modern prefab homes come in a huge variety of styles. Many companies work with architects to create custom, contemporary designs. You can find everything from minimalist modern boxes to farmhouse styles to luxury mountain retreats. The quality of finishes and materials is often equal to or better than traditional construction. The prefab industry has evolved significantly over the past 2 decades. Today's homes are sophisticated, durable, and visually indistinguishable from site-built houses.
So, what are prefab homes and how do they work in the USA? They're real, permanent homes built in sections at a factory, then assembled on your land. They offer faster timelines, better cost control, and strong quality standards. They're financed like traditional homes and meet all the same building codes. Whether you're looking for an affordable first home, a modern custom build, or a sustainable living solution, prefab homes are a legitimate option worth considering. The key is doing your research. Find a reputable manufacturer, understand your local zoning laws, work with experienced contractors, and visit completed homes if possible. Prefab construction is no longer a niche market. It's a growing part of the American housing landscape. And as technology and design continue to improve, it's likely to become even more popular in the years ahead. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing for more content on housing, real estate, and smart living in the United States.